pipe. Mustard on the beat, ho.
Developed age, Dustin.
What is a developed age? If you had to set a law for it, what would you set it? What would you set it about?
Oh god. It's a developed age.
No, answer the question, you fucking pussy. Holy shit, you're such a cowardly fuck. Stand up for what you believe in. If you actually are Muslim, you're actually Islamic or whatever, then stand up for your beliefs. Every other Muslim scholar online will do this. Do it. Stand tall on it. Don't act like a little pussy in here trying to grill XQC on modern meta ethics or whatever. If you want to answer basic questions about your worldview, what should the age of consent be?
You see how
you want to answer the question? You see how he's going to yap and not answer the question? I'm going to ask the same thing when you're done. Go ahead.
I just answered the question. I just told you.
What was the age?
I just told you at a developed age.
Sneako thinks you should be able to 9-year-olds. That's what Sneako thinks, and he won't answer that question honestly. Or he's going to have to give a different answer, in which case he's updated his morality.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. Today we're going to be talking about Sneako. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't say it's so much talking about Sneako, just a take that he's recently been trying to shove down people's throats on Twitter. Last video, I said I was basically done bringing up the Dr. Disrespect situation because there was really no more we had to cover. Honestly, everything was said in that video. Not only did we point out Dr. Disrespect's mistake, he admitted it himself in that lengthy essay he created. But it's important that I reference that one more time. Just one more time, because it has a lot to do today with what I want to talk about and why I think Sneako is a little brain dead.
Like, why does that define the age of consent? I had a debate about this, and I said the age of consent is maturity, is the age of puberty, once the body is mature. Because, bro, I know some people, I went through puberty when I was like 17. There were some niggas in there, bro. You remember those guys in middle school who be walking around in middle school gym? They'd be walking around ready to go to JV basketball with hair longer than yours coming from their armpits. Hey, you guys ready for gym? Period 6. Let's go to gym. You're like, what? I'm still wearing tidy whities. And then you're 15, 16, like, why am I still short? That's why the age of consent being strictly, exactly, on this second, 18, this defines maturity. And everyone has to pretend like, yes, that defines maturity. This is the correct age, not 1 second more, not 1 second less. And if anything contradicts it, you're disgusting.
So this seems to be his main argument that, hey, once you start hitting puberty, you are age of maturity. It doesn't matter if you are in middle school with retarded middle school brain, who cares? You are reaching that age where you are hitting puberty, therefore you can probably consent. Now, I'm sure it took him hours to try and concoct this weird mental math, and frankly, it doesn't add up, because like I said, even if you started maturing and started getting fucking armpit hair in middle school, you still happen to be a middle schooler, you're still a dumbass, but whatever, right?
Because Twitch is 13 plus. So they're okay if you're 13 years old, edging to Pokemon all day. But if Dr. Disrespect texts a girl who's 17 years old, 11 months, 364 days, 59 minutes and 59 seconds, he's the worst person ever. Why? Someone tell me how that makes any sense. And as soon as that second goes away, she's a prostitute, everybody cheers.
Yo, leave it to Sneako to blame Pokimane for a child whipping their dick out while watching her live stream. Whatever. Now, when it comes to somebody turning 18 and immediately making an OnlyFans, hey, let me be the one to tell you that I think that shit is fucking hilarious and ridiculous, to be honest, but let's hold on. Before every Sneako fan in the fucking building starts cheering, this whole argument of 17 years old, 364 days, 11 months, 59 bro, that is the weirdest argument I have ever heard come out of somebody's mouth to make it okay to text somebody that's underage. Inappropriate messages at that. It's possible, right, to text someone that's underage without being a weirdo about it, but the second it starts hitting that level, there's a problem. It really doesn't take the most strong-willed man on the planet in order to not text a minor something inappropriate, and even then, aren't the red pills, the alpha male, supposed to be the ones that have that sort of self-control? These are supposed to be the guys with all the self-control on the planet, right? They're not simps. They're not going to every girl on earth trying to get something out of it, underage or not. They're supposed to have that self-control, apparently. But leave it to Sneako, right, to be Dr. Disrespect's shield. Dr. Disrespect could be texting a 17-year-old that's just about to turn 18, and suddenly he's a monster. Bro, when did you even figure out that tidbit of information, man? Where did you find out that this girl was even 17? Nobody knows the age, right? There's some weird bullshit email that everybody keeps on referencing, talking about how actually she's 17. And this is actually just a ploy in order to make all the Dr. Disrespect haters behind the Twitch headquarters happy, because they apparently don't want him there. He's already banned. And you know what? I won't even put it all on Sneako. He's not the only one saying this bullshit. It's multiple people on Twitter all over the place talking about how, wait, if this girl is 17 years and 365 days, they're considered a minor. But if they're dating an 18 and 1 day-year-old, is that person a pedo? What? We are at the point where on Twitter, all analogies made are clearly some shit that you would hear in a high school cafeteria, right? But let me be the one to say I feel like a 17 and an 18-year-old are a lot closer knit. They have a lot more in common than a 17 and a 35-year-old. And that's if we're talking about a 17-year-old. The whole reason this argument has come into play is because everybody making this argument wants to try and defend Dr. Disrespect hypothetically texting a 17-year-old. This isn't even real. Nobody even knows how old this anonymous person that Twitch is trying to keep anonymous is. Keep in mind, this same guy with his high school analogy comes out and says texting a minor inappropriately is not okay. Obviously. Okay, then what the fuck are we talking about then? Oh, I see. We're talking about the fact that this is all in retaliation to Nick Merckx saying that gay people are groomers. Holy fuck. Oh, now I get it. Damn, stupid me. Everyone calling the doc weird and a pedo for sending inappropriate messages to minors. That's all because Nick Merckx called gay people groomers. Damn. How did I not see it? I'm so sorry. This guy, somebody get him a goddamn medal. How did he deduce that? You know, I thought anybody getting freaky in the DMs with a minor made them pretty predatory. You know what I mean? Especially if they're double that person's age. But I guess at the end of it, an agenda was just being pushed. Doc, he's actually clear of all charges. You know what? Let me not say charges, because another argument being made is that technically he didn't do anything illegal. Technically, he's in the clear. Good God, that makes you sound very safe to be around. My favorite costume-wearing streamer is getting hit at every angle right now on the Twitter app. Let me blur the lines between legality and morality really quick. Let me tell everybody that legally, he is okay. And I keep trying to tell everybody that it doesn't really matter what he said in those DMs. Technically, it wasn't illegal. Why are they all still looking at me so weird? Maybe it's because no matter how you slice it, right? You could explain this for 3 hours straight. You could explain this for the rest of your life. Morally, people are going to look at you different because you think, hey, since it's technically legal in a lot of places to sext a 16-year-old, Doc is okay and he's in the clear. We still don't even know this person's age, yet somehow this argument is being made everywhere on Twitter. I can't escape it for some weird reason. That's the only reason I even care about talking about this right now, is because if I go on Twitter right now, I could find a tweet of someone talking about how Dr. Disrespect is completely fine texting a 16 or 17-year-old inappropriately. I'm not gonna do that because there's a whole lot of porn I don't want you guys to see, but that's besides the point. I really just wanted to speak on this because I feel like it's not normal that we're starting to question the age of consent now, and we're trying to blur the lines of it. It screams projection to me, personally, right? I'm not trying to call everybody that's making this argument a pedo, because I don't know you guys' lives, and unfortunately, you don't really know Dr. Disrespect's either, so you assuming that this person was textable when they clearly weren't is hilarious. Laughable, maybe a better word, because it's not funny how serious some of you are. Honestly, in terms of Sneako, I can never tell how serious he is about anything. This guy's like the #1 grifter on the internet, but that's the way things go, I guess, right? We point out Pokimane, and who else was it? I think it was Valkyrae, for apparently being softcore porn to teenagers, even though there are literal OnlyFans promoters that I'm sure he has in his contacts doing way worse on the same exact platform. Hey, you know what I mean? Forget it though, right? No simp. Just a guy that might be keeping too close of an eye out for the kids. But I'm just calling it how I see it, and that's all I really wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, my little rant here, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, notifications, do all that shit. Later. And for anyone latching on to him possibly not knowing her age, she apparently knew the whole time and said it wasn't a problem. So, yeah, fuck you.
No, you didn't have to suck me off. You bit the head and disregarded my bones like they were nothing. You don't even deserve my load, cause you're not like a chew toy and it feels too rough. No, you didn't have to lose control. You jammed your fingers in my rectum and pulled out a cucumber. Guess what, bitch, it's time to go. Now I'm just somebody that you used to belong.